Number 52, Danny Kent, as they drop down the hill, Jules. This is going to be frantic.
Antonelli just off the pace.
Oh, Bastianini, I'm frightened about Bastianini on Danny Kent. He looks to be running it so hot.
I'm liking the look of Oliveira for this, I really am.
Depends on slipstream, and certainly Oliveira has had the pace out of that last corner. He doesn't need it, he's already under him on the brakes. But it's going to be that last turn, and who slipstreams the best down to the line. Kent is still fourth behind Bagnaia, 44. Miguel Oliveira leads it from 5. Romano Fenati from 21. Francesco Bagnaia. Then it's Danny Kent on 52 from Enea Bastianini on 33.
Vasquez and Haneker on the floor.
Down they've gone, you're right, I can see it on our monitor. So Vasquez was out in the dirt a moment or two ago. Now he's properly out on the dirt. Danny Kent, what's he got left in the locker? Is there anything left in the locker? Look at that, leading, putting it out in the dirt. Miguel Oliveira doesn't want anyone underneath him. As we come to the last corner, Danny Kent is in second place. Will he be able to grab the slipstream off Miguel Oliveira? I doubt it, but then again, Danny Kent has done things I doubted before. Miguel Oliveira strikes for the line, and Danny Kent is looking for the slipstream. Will he get it? No, I'm sure he won't. It's going to be Miguel Oliveira from Danny Kent and Francesco Bagnaia. No, it's not. Fenati just stuck it on the line. Fenati gets third on the line. What a Moto3 finish. They never disappoint in Mugello.
The first ever win for a Portuguese rider at World Championship level. Miguel Oliveira's first win. There's John McPhee coming over the line in that dice, 19th.
Maria Herrera there on bike number 6, I think it was as well, that comes across the line. So really, Philip Oettl, you saw on the inside 65 tearing a tear off. That's disappointment for Stefan Kiefer, or not, perhaps, because the championship. Yeah, maybe you're right. I have to say, maybe you're right.
Because the championship lead will increase, Keith.
Yeah. I think you'd be relieved to get all your bikes home in one piece, wouldn't you?
Well, he got 2 of them home because Vasquez is on the deck.
Oh no, finished 11th, you're right. Vasquez on the last lap.
I have to say, good race from young Ono.
There's Haneker finally coming over the line. He looks as if he's hurt his right arm, but there's a video finish in progress for 13th place, which is Livio Loy, our old friend Livio Loy at the moment, who apparently got 13th. This is Vasquez. Yeah. And Haneker, they tangled, didn't they? Now, whether that was Haneker tangling with Vasquez or Vasquez tangling with Haneker, it looks like it was Haneker tangling with Vasquez by the...
Well, Efren would say that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, ever devil's advocate is my old mate beside me here. Quite rightly too.
I'm very pleased with Miguel Oliveira, who has been the bravest of the KTM riders from the start of the season, where the bike was not working well. And if you talk to KTM management, they were saying the bloke who is really hanging it out 110% is Miguel. It's been a long time coming for the Portuguese. Personally, Keith, I'm dead happy for him.
Well, me too. Let's go down then to pit lane. Gavin has got Aki Ayo from Red Bull KTM.
Yeah, and he's just been given a big handshake from Stefan Kiefer as well. Congratulations, Aki. Miguel's finally done it, but that was a canny race from him. Very clever.
Okay, Mugello is always so difficult because the long straight and the slipstream with the small bikes, but he really trusts himself. You can see it today in the race that he didn't care about slipstream, he didn't care about nothing, he just decided to win. Big respect for him.
And all the work you've been having to put in to get that bike capable of winning now, it's paying off, isn't it?
Yes. Beginning of the season has been really difficult for us because let's say that bike was new for this year and takes quite a long time that we learn to set up it, but I think we are not so far at the moment, I feel.
I don't think so at all. That's a brilliant win from Miguel. Enjoy it, Aki. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Aki.
Danny Kent of Great Britain, second place, and John McPhee finishing his day in a disappointing for him 20th place, of course. There's still a video finish confirms rider 55 was 13th.
That's Locatelli then.
So they've moved it round. It was Livio Loy. Locatelli has now been elevated to that position. We lost Jules Danilo, I think, as well on that last lap.
Yes, we did.
He crashed out on the Ongetta Honda.
He had a good, very near a career best qualifying as well. So, shame for him. But
what a race to open the card, Jules.
What a race. And a Portuguese, a Briton and an Italian on the rostrum.
Sorry for being slightly pro-British, but I do like to see that he's stretching his lead in this championship and looking more like a world champion.
Let's not apologise for that.
In every way. There's Valentino Rossi. I think his rider did a very, very good job today, and he will be congratulating him as well. Fanati grabbing that podium position.
Here's Miguel. Just to underline what we were saying in commentary, Aki Ayo said it. He looked like the man who believed he could do it. Wasn't worrying about the rest.
He did look like the calmest man out there, and he did lead for the most laps as far as my rough arithmetic is concerned. And one for the team. And our pit lane are telling us that he's in tears. He hasn't taken his helmet off yet because he's letting it soaking up the atmosphere here in Mugello. What a place to win your first race. Mugello.
Yes.
The magical Mugello.
And I think Miguel has gone. And why not?
Miguel's Mugello.
I'm just writing that down.
Yeah. It will be in your book at the end of the year.
It will be, Keith.
All in good bookstores, of course.
And some bad ones.
And on my shelf, always. Stefan Kiefer, you saw him, the man with the glasses there, you saw him. Julian was absolutely right, of course, with that relief. There's crew chief to Danny Kent to the left, not with the glasses, the curly-haired man in the middle.
And Danny Kent has the same air about him, whether he's first, third or 10th.
He's got just a great race face, hasn't he? He's Uccio
Saluki,
Fanati,
and various Rossi mechanics coming across to say well done.
Very, very good indeed. It's going to be interesting to hear what Danny Kent has to say when we get to him in a moment. We're waiting for third place man Romano Fanati, who pipped Bagnaia, his old teammate, by the way, last year, on the post, at the post. And Romano Fanati then will speak to us first as soon as he gets in the right place, of course. You've got to get in front of the advertising boards. There we go. Let's listen to the third place man then, Romano Fanati.
Well, Romano, you're back on the podium in front of your home crowd, and what an exciting race. What were you thinking going into the final corner?
It was a very close race, and we fight a lot, and it was very, very difficult. And my tire dropped down very fast immediately, and but I'm happy because in the morning in the warm up the bike doesn't like the bike, no, and now was a little bit better, but yeah, I'm happy because the podium is always important for the championship, and yeah, we found to reduce the gap.
Thank you very much, Romani.
Top step on the podium last year, third step on the podium this year. Now then, we wait for Danny Kent to sort out his sunglasses and come to the interview board as well. Danny Kent of Great Britain, pole man, second place though in the race. Let's hear what he has to say.
Well, Danny, you came onto that main straight, you were second going in there. Did you think maybe you could catch Miguel in the slipstream?
Yeah, I was hoping. I didn't want to go into that last corner in the lead. You know, you can always lose the race, but no, I'm just happy to be on the podium because you know, there's 15 people trying for that podium, and it could have been anyone's race with long straight with a slipstream, but no, again, we've increased our championship lead, and that's the main point. We're here for the long run, and no, I'm really happy.
Congratulations, Danny. Thank you very much.
Danny Kent will now go and take a rest and see if Sam Lowes can convert pole position into a win in the Moto2 race, which will be up here live, of course, in a moment or two. But the man who comes now for an interview for his first ever win, it will be Miguel Oliveira. He's got his emotions under control now. Congratulates Danny Kent. He certainly had the race pace, and that last turn onto the front straight, Miguel Oliveira had it covered. It didn't matter how close anyone else was, he'd got it covered.
Well, Miguel, I think this must be a very emotional day for you, your first win in Moto3, and coming out of that final corner, did you think maybe they would catch you before the line?
Yes, I was afraid, but I tried many laps to do it, and I already knew from yesterday that the last corner I was pretty strong. I said in the grid that I don't want to be first in the last lap, but I didn't have any options, so I think it was better like this. Great day for me, and I'm happy.
Thank you very much, Miguel.
Miguel Oliveira, the first Portuguese rider to be on the top step of the podium. He's studying dentistry. He speaks 5, 6, 7 languages. He's a handsome young chap. Neil, he's got it all going on.
I hate him. I hate him. Only 5 languages.
Well, in Mugello, of course, it will be swamped later on for the MotoGP racers. But right now, Moto 3, the top 3 are presented to a huge crowd here, Julian.
Absolutely enormous. And Miguel Oliveira let his feelings show. He got emotional when he came into Parc Ferme. And now, though, a little bit of aggression back in his step. Aki Ayo, who is his manager and personally and the team manager, collects the trophy. They know, and he'll tell you, how hard Miguel worked when the bike was not doing what it should do at the start of the year.
Miguel had it covered, though. He knew he had the pace out of that last corner. He'd pretty much got it worked out, hadn't he?
He did.
Romano Fenati,
local hero,
on the line.
Very much a local hero, as you heard from the reaction. Not sure Romano is entirely chuffed with 3rd place. Won last time out, won here last year, but good for his championship. He moves up to 3rd in the championship from 5th. And the president of the FIM, Vito Ippolito, will hand Danny Kent his trophy. That is Danny's 10th. He is into double figures.
He's a cool character, isn't he, Danny
Very.
Kent? He doesn't seem to... nothing gets in his way.
Yesterday and today.
Can't wait till the anthem for the Portuguese.
Absolutely.
That's going to be very interesting.
His 68th Grand Prix, and Miguel Oliveira finally gets the winner's trophy. And there are very few people who will begrudge him that. He's a class act, the Portuguese, and, as you say, that bit of history, the first ever Portuguese to win a Grand Prix.
To be the first at anything is very, very special. To be the first in your country to win a Grand Prix is exceptionally special, Julian. And I'll tell you what, I could get used to that national anthem.
I think we could. I'm glad they gave him the first 2 or 3 verses to enjoy. And that was a wonderful picture, wasn't it? Miguel soaking up, realising what he's done. And now he's going to enjoy himself. And that, you feel, will not be the last time we hear that tune this season.
We've been waiting for Miguel Oliveira to do this. Miguel Oliveira has looked like a race winner for some time. Finally gets it done, and what a place to get it done. Mugello, what a moment to it's one of those ones to savour. You'll savour this, he will savour this for all his life.
Yes, it's very interesting. When you go back through the careers of a lot of very top riders, how many took their debut wins at Assen, for instance? If you crack it at a place like this, you know you're good.
Assen, of course, named the cathedral of motorcycling, but really Mugello, the whole atmosphere, very similar to Assen, but the Italians just seem to do it with some kind of flair that just makes it a little bit special.
It does.
Yes, we agree with you, Keith. Very special. Now, Neil, you said that KTM have found something this weekend. What's